What's up everyone, John Fox here with another episode of the Stanley Parable. You notice this time, I'm back at the beginning instead of at the mind control facility that I ended on last episode, just because I restarted again.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, so I'm determined to try to explore a couple more things. Let's just see how this goes.
When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, so last time it was this way to the red and blue doors.
Room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
And I think it was this way. Yeah, it was this, I remember.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
ago. So that
ago.
thing gets sort of on its own. I don't think I went all the way across. I kind of want to check out the doors again. Alright, you know what, I'll do that first.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh, there's stuff down there.
I realize that investing in your trust
there's got to be a way to get down there.
Can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Alright,
Someone
and you.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Kind of.
I don't know how to convince you of
said
this,
that
but
already.
I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Alright, blue pill
Give
this
me a
time.
chance.
I mean blue door.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Can you tell I like the
Stanley
Matrix?
walked through the red door.
Ouch. Thanks for hitting me in the...
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. I'm going this way.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
At this point, it's like a puzzle. I gotta figure out what the blue door
fine,
is.
go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
You see? There's nothing here.
Oh,
I haven't even finished building
this
section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
A gun.
Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me
absolutely
cool. Nothing so far.
Actually, I don't really like skill trees that much.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Ooh, okay.
There we go.
Oh.
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Wait, those ceiling lights are definitely like 3D. It's not just the texture. I do want to go in the third door. But what happens if I go in these doors? Oh, there's so much to do. Alright, let's just go in here, because it looks like it's the most interesting.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
Please rate your
now,
experience.
Tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Let's go 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these
What would
flashes of
happen if I pressed
inspiration
1?
come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's
What happens if I press 1
mostly
right now?
a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that,
I can't even
Stanley.
click it.
Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Ooh. Worldwide leaderboard. I don't really like leaderboards that much. Good old Neil, Skid. I wonder if these are actual people. Oh, boy. Oh, that's me. Alright, so it's probably not real people. Or maybe it was. Like, maybe they were like green lighters or Kickstarter supporters. I didn't read all of those at the side, but I have it on video, so I can read it again.
Now, would
when
you
I
say
edit.
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
No.
honest answers, please.
No.
Hey,
don't
I
like
nearly forgot. I've got a
competitive.
prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
One.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
Yeah, sure, why
Let me
not?
boot it up.
I guess I should have expected a loading screen.
The baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful
Like a
game.
stock photo.
All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of
fire's
course,
really
the
loud.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it
What?
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright, dude. My videos are like 20 minutes long. This is really annoying. I'm letting him go. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I doubt anything actually happens after 4 hours. Oh, I can press it really far away. I doubt anything actually ever happens after 4 hours.
You heartless bastard. Did
So
you
I'm
do
not
it
gonna
because you
bother.
hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
Is the
I'm not
fire
even
not
gonna try.
casting
I'm
light?
out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
I'm
Hey,
still-
since
oh,
my
the
game was
lights
so
are off.
awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the
can't
one
jump.
thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh boy. Where's that? Oh, right here.
This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it
Oh,
all
I can't even
off-
go in.
Yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
I am
But
ashamed.
you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
It's not like there's anywhere else to go right now.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Yay, mining. You know what would be really clever is if they, like, searched your computer for an actual Minecraft map file. Oh, once I go down, I can't go back up. I guess then they couldn't have designed the map to lead you a certain way. This is really clever, actually.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I don't even have an inventory. Alright, I guess I'm going down. I'm gonna, like, need a creeper or something, aren't I? Well, it's just light enough. There's, like, a lot of ambient light.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one.
Oh.
Okay, new game.
What? Oh, I'm in Portal now.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Oh, are we gonna hear GLaDOS and the
You
narrator
trapped in a glass
arguing? That would be
box with no way
hilarious.
out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself.
Oh, it's
What
a
is
real
this
music.
game even supposed to be? I can't
Oh, I
figure
can
it
do
out.
stuff.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh. Hearing GLaDOS and the narrator argue would have been the best.
What's a puzzle? Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Hanging cube.
Genius.
Wait, what happens if I jam this in here? I'm afraid I'll lose it, but maybe I won't. Oh! Oh no! Well, I lost it.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business,
description
making
of my
meaningful
job.
cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Wow, he's very GLaDOS-like right now. I thought he was going to restart, but I'm glad he didn't, so it's time to jump. Whoa! That was cool. Oh, and the music stopped. I'm just going to carry this through for a while, as long as I can. It's really dark in there. Oh, it's really dark in here, too. I can't see anything. I have my brightness turned up pretty high, too. Maybe not high enough. Oh, I fell. That's why it was so dark. And I lost my radio. Where am I? Which way do I go? I'm going this way. Wow, this is kind of spooky. I'm not going to get jump scared, am I? It's so dark. So spoopy. Is it just leading me around? I guess I didn't really have much of a choice either way. 423. Oh, maybe I can head back to my... Wait a second. Is this... Is this the original Gmod textures? 427, that's my office. Oh, this is the source version. Oh, this is really cool. What a nice callback. I've never played the source version on my channel, but other people have played it, so you should look it up because it's really cool and it's like a great origin story. Oh, it's all dark.
I wonder
Somebody
what
else
he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Ominous. And spoopy. I'm so spooked. And I'm back at the beginning. I don't even remember what choices I made.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible?
Got that
They
different
never
beginning
stopped.
again.
Surely I was mistaken.
I'm just turning off computers now. Oh! Oh! I gotta go through a couple times and fill that input thing. I wish I knew about that sooner. What's this? Welcome. Oh, username access. Oh, alright. Alright, let's go to the crane again.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I wonder what would happen if I got on
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
like,
incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Oh, I didn't go up there.
Oh, well,
See you later.
Got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know
I already did the
Looking
ending
at it
where
now,
I jumped before.
It's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Then I'll get fined. Or maybe it's only fined for jumping off the cargo lift.
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
I really thought it would come back, because normally that's what happens in games. But I guess I should have expected it from this game. Alright, maybe if I land on the truck, I'll survive. Or those boxes. I think I have a good chance landing on those boxes. Because there's like an opening right there. And I feel like I can go over there. Alright, boxes. Huh!
Whoops.
Oh, I died.
Like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Alright, once more with passion.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his
what's
co-workers.
What's that
he never
computer with
functioned
the
well
input?
by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Wow. The narrator's getting a little mean. Wait, where's the computer with the little input buttons? Oh, I guess it's not on this time, because it was this one, I think. But it's not on this time. I'm gonna have to go through a couple times.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
Wait, that was
door
a different
on his left.
dialogue. Something about true happiness.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Alright,
incredible
this time
he
I'm
wasn't
heading up.
5 years ago.
Up we
Look, Stanley, I think
go.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Alright.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Wait, I thought you were talking about yourself, dude.
This is it, Stanley.
Who is her?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh boy. Darkness. Oh!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, I didn't think I could actually do that.
Touch the phone? But that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You
I
actually
don't know.
chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Alright.
No,
Wow, that was...
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife.
Oh,
and the
you're
two
being...
pledge
spoiling me,
themselves to
dude.
one another. Music comes in, fade to
spoiling
white,
me,
roll
dude.
credits.
Stop it.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
Oh,
How
achievement
is that
unlocked,
even
you can't
possible?
jump.
None of
guess I
these
tried jumping
decisions
too
were
much.
supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
I'd be so freaked out if he said my real name right now.
This is
It would
why
be
you've been
super
able to
easy
make
'cause my
correct
name's
and incorrect
John.
choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real
Wait,
world.
don't restart the game, please.
Observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh,
Choice.
alright.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, In this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike
False
here,
dilemma.
the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack. Oh, thanks for the crack, dude.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Is the instructor...
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Outlet in the wall anymore. Oh, can I go back now? Okay, well, I certainly can't go this way again. Can't go that way. I don't have a choice. Oh, I can't even jump off the edge if I wanted to.
Meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
You said it. Oh, am I gonna go back to the beginning and is something new gonna happen? This is exciting. I'm excited. I hope I'll see that computer with the input thing again.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Oh, he's making me go back this way.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
It's the opposite of choice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, the eyes are dilating. Alright, I'm heading right again.
No! Why did you do that?
Whoa!
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Can I... What happens if I stay here? This is kind of freaky. Oh, that's... Wow. I'm in awe. Alright, I mean, I guess I don't really have much of a choice. The meeting room.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
If he causes my game to actually shut down, it's gonna mess up my recording.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Wait, just restart it, dude.
I have to.
Just restart it. Don't. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll turn that down in the editing. That was kind of loud. Oh, it's still going. Whoa.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Kind of.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh, yeah. What?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Okay, so just to note, everybody, I did not edit that. That just happened. I'm so confused. Alright, I'm going right again. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Oh boy. What happened? Behave exactly as Stanley would. Oh, that means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. I'm going. Don't have to tell me 4 times. Everything's okay. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. I can't even open the broom closet. Life's not worth it anymore. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Oh, the executive bathroom sign's not here anymore. Or maybe it was somewhere else. No, this was it, wasn't it? I still can't go in it, so... Maybe I can now. Nope. That's different. It was red before. Now it's green. Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Am I actually supposed to say it? Nightshark 115, I think? I can't actually speak. I have a microphone going. Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I mean, you're not really giving me many options here, I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. I'm just gonna look at this world's most expensive boss sign. Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring
Oh,
you
I
this
see.
far,
What they're
only for
doing.
you
That's
to
actually
suddenly
pretty clever.
decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Oh, what?
Two open doors.
Whoa.
The door on his left.
Oh, so that's what Stanley looks like.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
Whoa,
Stanley, please.
this is wicked. And now I see how the lights are done. The
You
end!
walk through the door.
The end!
Are you listening to me? Can you hear
What?
me?
Is this really
Is
it?
everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Whoa.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
The meta ending.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this.
Tag
story
art.
needs it.
Dean Darko.
So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Okay. Okay,
I'll wait for you to decide.
I guess that was the end?
Take as much time.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next video.